Hey, you guys. Happy Sunday. Come on in. Come on in. I'll let y'all come on in. I know. Y'all, listen. This is a little late for me coming on, but I just finished brunch with my daughter. And I wanted to talk to you guys. Oh, Lord. Let, what? Y'all, the whole thing failed. Oh, my God. Okay. So, listen. It is official. When I tell y'all that clearly it is not desired that you guys hear this information, but y'all gonna hear it. We gonna work with it. We gonna work with it, y'all. We gonna work with it. Okay. Because the fact that that just happened speaks volumes. And I'm gonna tell you why. Every time I'm doing a live and something happens where like it goes in and out, or like what just happened, the whole thing fell. Like the whole thing literally fell off my windshield. Like the whole thing. I know that that's a message that's getting ready to impact some lives, right? So I've learned that that's an indication. It's an indication of what's coming. Let me know who's here. Let me know who's here. Who is in the building? Let me know where you're tuning in from, because I'm gonna have to give y'all this information real quick and know that it's a whole reason why the whole thing just failed. Are you kidding me? So listen, you guys. There are some things that I know, right? But things that I know and that I believe in. I firmly believe in leverage. I firmly believe in the promises of God. Like, I firmly believe that. And I believe that, God has a plan for our lives. And, God is always redeeming us, right? Redeeming the time, redeeming our access, right? When things have happened and we have lost things, some of my favorite scriptures deal with redemption, right? And the fact that we deserve to be redeemed, right? It's a part of our birthright. It's a part of who we are and who we've been created to be by the Creator. And that redemption is designed to take us back to the origins, right? Back to the place where we had everything that we needed, right? Everything was there and it was available, and we operated in dominion. And then life happens to us, and then people tell us we're not good enough, or people do things to us that cause us to question ourselves, or we get off track, or whatever happens, it happens, and you need to be redeemed, right? You need redemption. So what I've discovered is that the way that God moves and the way that he brings the redemption about is by placing us in situations or in the lives of people that become vessels and vehicles for the redemptive plan. Now, yes, there's the redemption plan for salvation, but there's a redemptive plan for our lives and for the things that we've experienced. I think sometimes as Christians, we think everything is just about salvation. But listen, if everything was about salvation, then we'd get saved and die. Like, there's more. There's so much more. There's so much more that God desires to do, so much more that God desires us to have. And so for me, I'm walking in a redemptive season of my life. A redemptive season is a season where God redeems you, restores you. He lets everyone know who you are and how you are, and all of these things begin to line up. And so suddenly things that used to be issues are no longer issues like that anymore. Y'all, did I pass my street? I really think I passed my street, y'all. I'm just saying, I do. And so We have to decide if we're going to allow God to redeem us. What is it that we're going to do? What is it that we're going to allow God to do in our lives? I want everything that God has for me. I want him to be able to use me however he needs to use me to help in the redemption and the restoration of other people. It's bigger than me. It's about me, but it's bigger than me, right? So it's about me to the extent that God is getting ready to reveal to the world who I am as his child, as his daughter, as his precious one. And he is about to reveal to others who they are. See, I'm convinced that when you know who you are, like that's the key. And I keep talking about this because I think most people don't really know who they are. They have a glimpse. It's like looking at themselves in the mirror, but then they walk away and they forget who they were, who they are, and what they saw. But God is doing something in this season, and it's something that is supernatural and miraculous, and it's something that is designed to change our lives, right? Change our lives in a good way, not a bad way, but to change our lives. And it requires us being willing to be vessels, vessels of the Most High, vessels that are used for his glory. There's a song by, I think it's Tasha Cobb's song called For Your Glory. And in the song, she says, for your glory, I will do anything just to see you, just to behold you as my king for your glory. And the song is so important because so many things that we experience in our lives, so many things that we experience in our lives have taken us off course. They've taken us off course, and they've taken us into places of depression. They've taken us into places of despair. They've taken us into places of suicide ideation. They've taken us into places of feeling. They've taken us into all these places that's not where God desires for us to be, but we've been there. And I know this, that what God is doing right now is designed to take us to the promise. It's designed to take us to the promise. It's designed to get us to the presence of God in a way that we're not normally in. So I made a decision that I would give the world a 90-day run. A 90-day run to redemption, a redemptive run, a run that would allow people to be redeemed, allow them to show up as they really are, allow them to experience what true redemption feels like, what it feels like to be restored, what it feels like for the world to see you as you really are, what it feels like for you to see the results of your labor produce something that is impactful, that changes lives. 90 days. 90 days of transformation of your mind, transformation of your body, transformation of your finances, transformation of your spirit. 90 days. 90-day redemptive run. And the thing about this redemptive run is, like, it does not matter, what tools you use. What matters is that you take the journey. When we begin to take a journey together, even if we're not necessarily doing the same thing, it becomes powerful because we get on one accord. We are on one accord, and it makes a difference. Hey, now listen, you're coming from one of the groups, and so I can't see your name, so make sure you comment. So, yes, yes, yes. So I have a group, and it's called 90 Days to Destiny. 90 Days to Destiny. And it really focuses on all five areas of our being: our mindset, our psychology, that's mindset, our psychology, our finances, our health, our spirit, and one more. Why can I not think it? Mm, 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 mm. I can't think of it right now, but the five dimensions of our being and our humanity. And I'm launching this 90-day run, to really transform our lives, our 90 days to destiny, our 90 days to redemption, 90 days. Listen, we're coming to the end of 2020, right? So imagine going these last 90 days hard, taking these last 90 days without, getting sidetracked and stuck, right? So if you want to join us on these 90 days to destiny, I want you to find the group 90 Days to Destiny, 90 Days to Destiny for this 90-day redemption run. It's a 90-day redemption run. It doesn't matter what business you're in. I don't want you guys to feel like this is only for certain people. It's not. Now, there are some things that are going to be specific, to people who are partnered with me, right? But there are some things that we're going to be doing that are for people, period, right? A 90-day run is a 90-day run. They run the same, right? And so it's a matter of locking arms. Do you know the power of us connecting and partnering and running for 90 days, everybody celebrating everyone else? No division, but instead we embrace one another. That's powerful. I know that's not how we normally think. But what if in the development of unity, you saw massive explosion in your life, in your spirituality, and in your business? I believe that when we can cut across, when we can lock arms with each other and cheer one another on, that's a true indication of our maturity. Let's grow up and glow up because God has a plan for us. It's 90 days, the last 90 days of the year. Let's go strong. Let's go hard. And let's cross into 2021 like the bosses that we are. So if you want to join us on this 90-day journey, this 90-day redemptive run, 90 days to destiny, then what I want you to do is I want you to drop 90 days in the comments, and let's go. I'll add you. I'll send you the link, whatever I need to do, so that you can be a part of the journey. And guess what? It all starts tomorrow, right? So let's get our 90 days on. I love you guys. The life and life more abundant. Redemption is nigh. Mwah. Be blessed.